Okay, welcome back. We are now looking at part 2 of lesson 6.3. We're just going to continue to go over a few more examples of these exponential functions and graphing them. So we've got f of x equals 2 times 0.5 to the x power. So when x is negative 2, f of x or y will equal 8. X is negative 1, we get 4. X is 0, we get 2. When x is 1, we get 1. X is 2, we get 0.5. When x is 3, we get 0.25. And so now, if I'm going to graph, we can see, let's see, when x is negative 2, we're at 8. When x is at negative 1, we're at 4. X is 0, we're at 2. When we're at x is 1, 1. When x is 2, 0.5. When x is 3, we're at 0.25. And so you can see this curving downward. So now the question is, when x is approaching in the positive direction infinity, what are we approaching? F of x is approaching 0. When x is going into the negative infinity, we are approaching positive infinity for our y values because they're just going up and up and up. And our y-intercept is 2. Let's look at a variation of that same function, only now instead of 2, we've got negative 2 times 0.5 to the x power. So negative 2, got negative 8. X is negative 1, we've got negative 4. X is 0, we've got negative 2. When x is 1, we've got negative 1. X is 2, we've got negative 0.5. When x is 3, we've got negative 0.25. So it's almost, so we'll see how it looks here. X is negative 2, we are at negative 8. X is negative 1, negative 4. When x is 0, we are at negative 2. X is negative, when x is 1, we are at negative 1. X is 2, negative half, x is 3. And so we can see these values. Okay, so as x is approaching infinity, what is f of x approaching? It's getting closer and closer to 0. When f of x is going in the negative direction, f of x is approaching negative infinity. And our y-intercept is negative 2. So the question down here is, what do you notice a negative leading coefficient does to the exponential equation? Well, what it does is that it reflects over the x-axis. What we mean by that is, if you look at these two, these are mirror reflections of each other over the x-axis. If we take this top one and simply flip it over, this is its mirror reflection on the bottom.